Hello, my dear students. Welcome to mathematics classes for 9th standard. We are doing chapter number 13, and today we are going to solve the questions of exercise 13.5 and 13.6, which are based on the volume of cuboid, cube, and cylinder with your Jerry. So let's start the video.
So now students we will talk about volume. What is the meaning of volume? Volume means capacity. If I am talking about a cuboid, just check this chalkboard. This is chalk, you can say chalk container. And if I check this chalk container, so how much chalk can come in this? Suppose that 50 chalks can come in this chalk container. So it means I am talking about its capacity, and capacity means volume. So we can see the volume of this chalk container is how much? 50 chalks. So in this way we can find out the capacity of anything. So as we have seen that chalk container is in cuboidal shape. So we can find the volume of any shape with the help of the formulas. So first see, the space occupied by a solid body is called its volume. What is how much space they are taking? That what is the capacity of that one? That is called only volume. The unit of volume is what? Cubic. Now suppose that we have to find the volume of a cuboid. Cuboid means just I have shown you the chalk container. So that is L into B into H, or you can say length into breadth into height. Whereas if you're talking about a cube, it means 3D figure of square where all sides are equal. So in that case, how we can find the formula? L into B into H, and here or L, B and H all are equal. So we can say side cube. In the short form we are saying A cube, because A is what? Side here. So as you can see, we are going to do exercise 13.5. First question, a matchbox. Matchbox we have seen that at home it is in cuboidal shape. So its measures are given: length 4 cm, breadth 2.5 and height is given 1.5. They are giving in this form only, 4 into this into this. So we can say L into B into H is given. What will be the volume of the packet which containing 12 such boxes? So first we will find the volume of one box, then whatever come we will multiply by 12. So in this way we can find the answer of this question. So let's do this question. So from the question we have written L 4 cm, B 2.5 and H 1.5. So by using the formula volume of a cuboid, that is one matchbox, L into B into H, so 4 into 2.5 multiplied by 1.5. That comes how much? 15 centimeter cube. Remember the unit of volume always come in cube only. So it comes 15 centimeter cube. Now we have to find the volume of 12 such boxes. Okay, so multiply by 12. So 15 multiplied by 12 comes 180 centimeter cube. This is the answer. I hope it is clear. Just check question number 2. A cuboidal water tank is 6 meter long. It means length is given 5 meter wide. It means breadth is given. Then height is given 4.5. That deep means they are talking about height only. H also given. How many liters of water can it hold? Can it hold? It means they are talking about capacity. So again we have to find the volume. So again what you can do, you can use the formula for volume of a cuboid, that is L into B into H. Now how I have find that it is given volume of cuboid only, they are not asking volume of cube. Just check here, length, breadth and height, all things are different. So when the dimensions are different, so it means they are talking about cuboid only, not cube, because in cube all things are equal. Remember this thing. So we have to find the volume of cuboid by putting this formula, by using this one, and whatever comes, then at last they have given 1 meter cube equals to 1000 liter, because they are talking about water tank. So we can't find the answer in centimeter cube, because water we are measuring in liters. So we have to convert them into liters. As you can see here, 1 meter cube equals to how many liters? 1000 liter. So whatever answer will come, it will come in meter cube. Whatever will come, we multiply by 1000. So we will get our answer in liters. So I hope it is clear. Question number 3, just check. A cuboidal vessel, already they have given that it is in cuboid shape. 10 meter long, 8 meter wide. How high must it be? It means they are asking H. We have to find the H. To hold 380 cubic meter of liquid. To hold, they have given the capacity also. It means volume they have already given. This is given volume, 380 cubic meter. So volume is given, length is given, breadth is given. You can easily find out the height. Okay, by using the formula L into B into H. Question number 4. Find the cost of digging a cuboidal pit 8 meter long, 6 meter broad and 3 meter deep at the rate of rupees 30 meter cube. So see, it is also very easy. By using length, breadth and height, you can find the volume of this pit, and then what they have given, they have given the rate also, rupees 30 per meter cube. So they are asking the cost, no? So cost equals to what? Cost equals to area multiplied by the rate. So volume we have just find out, volume into rate you can say. Volume we will find out by using L into B into H. Okay, whatever comes we will multiply by the rate. How much rate is given? Rupees 30. So when we multiply the volume with rupees 30, we will find the cost of digging this cuboidal pit. I hope it is clear to you. You can do by yourself only. Now question number 5, just pay attention here. The capacity of a cuboidal tank. Again cuboidal shape is there. Capacity, it means volume is given how much? 50,000 liters of water. Find the breadth of the tank B if length and depth, it means L and H are given 2.5 and 10 meter. Let's do this question. So as given in the question that the cuboidal tank capacity is how much? 50,000 liters. But our length, breadth and height is given in meter only. Okay, so what we will do? We will try to convert this liter into meter cube. So how we can convert a liter into meter cube? Dividing by 1000. So as you can see, it was given 50,000 liters. So we divided by 1000, so it will convert into meter cube. So 30 will cut 30. How much left? 50 meter cube. It becomes meter cube only. From liters, it becomes now meter cube. So we can write 50 meter cube. That is the capacity, or you can say volume of the tank. Now L and B and H, all things are given. So we can use L given, B we have to find out, breadth we have to find out, H is already given 10, volume just we have converted 50 meters. So if we can write 50, these all things are given in meter already. So just now we can put B will remain here, 25 will go downside, 25 2s are 50. So our breadth come how much? 2 meter. And that thing only we have to find out. I hope it is clear. Now pay attention towards question number 6, what they are asking. A village having a population of 4,000, not rupees, but 4,000 population, 4,000 peoples, requires 150 liters of water per head per day. Per head per day. It means one people is using how much liters of water? 150 liters in one day. Okay, and what is the population of the village? 4,000. It has a tank. Now this colony, this village has a water tank that measures 20 meter multiplied by 50 meter into 6 meter. It means length, breadth and height is given. For how many days will the water of this tank last? It means कितने समय तक इसका पानी चलेगा अगर एक दिन में एक पीपल वन पर्सन कितना कंज्यूम कर रहा है? 150 लीटर्स. सो कितने समय तक ये जो 4,000 पीपल्स पॉपुलेशन है ये इस टैंक का पानी चलाएगी? लेट्स फाइंड आउट द नंबर ऑफ डेज. वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट हियर द नंबर ऑफ डेज. फॉर हाउ मेनी डेज दे आर आस्किंग. ओके, सो वी कैन फाइंड आउट बाय यूजिंग द वॉल्यूम. सो फर्स्ट फाइंड द वॉल्यूम ऑफ दिस टैंक. So first we are finding that how much water is consumed by the people of that village in one day. Water consumed by the peoples of that village in one day. See, 4,000 peoples were there, and how much water they are consuming in one day per head? 150. So multiply by 150, it comes 6 lakh liters. It comes how much? 6 lakh liters. It means 6 lakh liters water is consumed by the village, by the people of that village in one day only. So how much days the water in the tank will last? So it means number of days we have to find out. So before that we have to find the volume of the tank. So first volume of tank formula, L into B into H. Length is given 20, breadth is given 15 meter and height is given 6 meter. All are given in meter only, so answer will come in meter cube. Multiply them, it will come 1800 meter cube, or we can say 18 lakh liters. 18 lakh liters. What we have done? Meter cube we have converted into liters. How? By multiplying by 1000. Okay, how? By converting, by multiplying meter this 1800 by 1000, so it becomes liters only. Okay, so it becomes 18 lakh liters. How much? 18 lakh liters. Now we have to find number of days. So number of days water of this tank will last equals to volume of tank divided by water consumed in one day. So volume of tank came 18 lakh divided by 6 lakh water consumed in one day. When we cut this one, 6 3s are 18. So it means 3 days. It means the water of that tank will last for 3 days. It means उनका जो water का पानी है, जो tank का पानी है, वो सिर्फ 3 दिन तक चलेगा अगर उसके जो village के peoples हैं वो इसको per day 150 liter consume करेंगे. So I hope it is clear. Now question number 7 and 8 is like this only. You can do by yourself only. 7 8 do you by yourself. Now move to question number 9. A river 3 meter deep and 40 meter wide. Deep means height is given. Wide means breadth is given, flowing at the rate of 2 km per hour. Flowing. Okay, height is given, breadth is given, and they are saying the water is flowing. So water is flowing, it means they are covering the length now. So this is given length only. So flowing at the rate of 2 km per hour. how much water will fall into the sea in 1 minute? Answer they are asking in minute, and here they have given in hour, so we have to convert this into minute also. So let's do this question. So as we can see, already they have given height and breadth, which is in meter only. 3 meter, 40 meter. So we have to convert this kilometer also in meter. We know very well 1 kilometer equals to how many meters? 1000 meters. And we have to write the answer in minutes. So 1 hour equals to how many minutes? 60 minutes. You know very well. So just convert them. Rate is given 2 kilometer per hour. So we have to convert into per minute. So 2 kilometer this kilometer will convert into meter by multiplying by 1000. So 2 multiplied by 1000, it becomes 2000 per hour. Upon hour means 1 hour equals to how many minutes? 60. So divided by 60. So it becomes from per hour, it becomes minute per 2000 upon 60 meter per minute. From kilometer it becomes meter. From kilometer it becomes meter, and from hour it becomes minute. So per this sign is there. Okay. So 2000 upon 60 meter per minute we have converted already. Now we can put in the volume formula so that we can find the volume of this one. So volume of water flowed in 1 minute, length into breadth into height. L, just we have found out, this one is L only. 2000 upon 60 multiplied by 40 into 3. So you can cut here. From 0 we can cut this 0. From 3 2s are 6 and 2 2s are 4 and 0. 22s are 40 and 20, it becomes 4000 meter cube. This is our answer. So I hope it is clear to you. Here we have completed our exercise 13.5. So now students, we are moving towards exercise 13.6, and this exercise is based on the cylinder. So we have to find the volume of cylinder. So what is the formula for volume of cylinder? That is pi r square h. What is the formula? Pi r square h. Okay, and pi value we have to use 22 upon 7 as a default value, but if it is given 3.14, it is given in the question, then only we will use. Okay, so let's do the first question. It is given in the book. First question is given the circumference, circumference means perimeter of the circle, is given how much. Base of a cylindrical vessel is given 132 centimeter, and its height, it means h, is given 25 centimeter. How many liters of water can it hold? It means again they are asking volume of the cylinder. So we have to use our formula and we can find out. But here just one more thing is given. 1000 centimeter cube equals to 1 liter. See, whenever we are finding the quantity of water, so we always write in liters. We will not write in centimeter cube or meter cube, but we will write in liters. So here the other things, length, breadth and height, are given in centimeters. So we will try to convert them into liter only. Let's do this. So as you can see, a cylinder is given whose circumference is given how much? Circumference of the base of this base circumference is given 132. So by using the formula for circumference, what is the formula for circumference of a circle? 2 pi r equals to 132. In pi value we can use 22 upon 7. R will remain here. Now this 7 will go this side, so it will go 132 multiply by 7, and these are in multiplication form, so it will go in divide form. So 132 multiply by 7 upon 2 upon 22. Now we can cut here. As you can see, 22 is there, 132 is there, 11 2 is 22, 11 1 is 11. How much left? 2, 11 2 is 22. Now 2 6 is 12, and 2 3 is 6, and 3 into 7 21. So how much came answer? R came 21. Our radius came 21 centimeter. But remember, we have to find the volume, and volume R is there. That's why we have found this R. So volume of a cylinder formula is pi r square h. So pi 22 upon 7, R just we have found out 21 multiplied by 21 into h, already given 25. So answer came 34650 centimeter cube. Centimeter cube. Remember, we are finding volume of cylinder and we have to find the volume of water. So we have to convert this into liters. So how will we convert them? Volume in liters, it's 34650 divided by 1000, because we are converting centimeter into liters. Centimeter is smaller unit and liter is a bigger unit. So we can say we will divide by 1000. So centimeter cube divided by 1000, it becomes 34650 divided by 1000. So how many zeros are there? Just check. 1 2 3. So 1 2 3. It means point will come this side. So it will come 34.65 liters. How we have converted this liters? You can see 1000 centimeter cube is given 1 liter. It is already there. We know that. So 1 centimeter cube equals to how much liters? 1 upon 1000 liter. And here how many liters are there? 34650 centimeter cube. So it will be 34650 divided by 1000. So it comes 34.65 liters. Now question number 2 and 3 you will do by yourself because it is same like that only. Even 3 also you can see a soft drinks available in 2 packs. A tin can with rectangular base. It means of length 5 centimeter, width 4 and height this much. It means you have to find the volume of cuboid. And then a plastic cylinder. Then you have to find the volume of cylinder. Both you have to find out and then check which volume is greater. Then you can tell which volume is greater. So it is easy because volume of cuboid we have learned in exercise 13.5 only. Now question number 4. If the lateral surface of a cylinder, what do you mean by lateral surface? It means CSA, curved surface area of a cylinder is how much? 94.2 centimeter square. And its height means h is given 5 centimeter. Then find the radius of its base and its volume and use pi value how much? 3.14. So you can see here it is already given that we have to use this one. So here we will not use pi value 22/7 but we will use 3.14. So let's do this question. As you can see here, question number 4, lateral surface area of a cylinder. How much given? 94.2 centimeter square. So I have written here. Now lateral surface area. Okay. Lateral surface area means curved surface area also we can say, but it is cylinder. That's why we will use CSA only. It's better. Instead of LSA, we should use CSA. Okay. So we can say CSA of a cylinder is how much given? 94.2. Now what is the formula for CSA or you can say LSA? 2 pi RH. So 2 value, 2. Pi value already given in the question, 3.14 we have written. R value we have to find out. Radius we have to find out. R. H value is given 5. So we have done all these things which are given in centimeter, centimeter, centimeter equals to 94.2. R will remain here. All things will come downside. 3.14 downside, 2 will also come downside, 5 will also come downside. Now you can cut 247.1. It will come 94.2. It will cut. Then 47.1 divided by 3.14 multiplied by 5 which will come 15.7. And you will divide 47.1 by 15.7. So it will come how much? 3 centimeter. So our radius is how much? 3 centimeter. Now we can use the formula for volume pi r square h. So pi 3.14 r 3 just we have found out 3. So 3 into 3 into h 5. So it comes 141.3 centimeter cube. This is the volume of that cylinder. Now move to next question. So you can see question number 5 now. It costs rupees 2200 to paint the inner curved surface of a cylinder. Inner CSA. It costs how much? 2200. Which is 10 meter deep. It means height is given 10 meter. If the cost of painting is at the rate of rupees 20 per meter square, then find the inner CSA, radius and capacity of the vessel. So let's do this question on copy. In the question they have given that the rate is rupees 20 per meter square. The cost of painting is how much? Rupees 20 per meter square. Per meter, per means 1 meter square area. So rupees 20 is the cost of painting. How much area? 1 meter square area. So it is already given that the per meter area cost is how much? 20. So we will divide this 2200 by 20. So we will divide it. So it comes how much? 0 will cut 0. 2, 11, 22 and 0. It comes 110 meter square area. It means this is the cost of painting 110 meter square area. Okay, so we found the area. We found the area. So now we can find the inner CSA. Therefore, inner CSA, inner curved surface area of the vessel is how much? 110 meter square. How much? 110 meter square. Now we have to find the second part in which we have to find the capacity, radius of the base. So we can say that it is just we have found the inner CSA. So CSA formula is what? 2 pi RH. So we can use that formula to find out the radius because h is already given 10 meter. So CSA 110 meter square, 2 pi RH, 2 multiplied by 22/7 into R into H, that is 110 meter. We can move this 7 to that side. So 110 into 7 upon 2 multiplied by 22 into 10. So we can cut this one. 10, 11 is 110. 11, 2 is 22. So 2 2s are 4 and 7 1 is 7. So 7 upon 4 came. That is our radius, or if we divide this, it will come 1.75 meter. This is our radius. How much? 1.75 meter. So we have done second part also. Now when we have found radius also and we have found CSA also, now we have to find what? We have to find the capacity of the vessel. It means we have to find the volume of this vessel. So volume formula pi r square h. So volume of the vessel is how much? pi r square h, or here they have asked us to find the capacity, which means volume only. So we can say volume of the cylinder. Pi r square h. Now what is the pi value? 22 upon 7. R just we have found out 1.75. Square, it means you have to multiply by 2 times. 1.75 multiplied by 1.75 into h. H is given 10. 7, if you multiply by 1.75 by 7, so it comes 0.25. So 22 multiplied by 1.75 multiplied by 0.25 multiplied by 10. So how much it will come? 96.25 meter cube. In question number 6, they have given the capacity of a closed cylindrical vessel of height is given how much? 1 meter, is 15.4 liters. It means capacity means they have given the volume of the cylinder. This is called volume of the cylinder, 15.4 liters. So as height is given in 1 meter, is given in meter unit, so you will convert this liter into meter, okay, by dividing it by 1000. So it will come 0.0154 meter cube. This is the volume in meter cube, okay. We have converted this liter into meter cube. Now how many square meter of metal sheet would be needed to make it? So what they are asking? They are asking total surface area of the vessel, TSA of the vessel. So how we are finding it? TSA we are finding by using the formula 2 pi r bracket on r plus h. So by using this formula, 2 multiplied by pi means 22 upon 7, and r you have to find out by using this formula for volume of the cylinder. First you will use volume of cylinder, that is pi r square h. It means pi r square h is given how much? 0.01154. So here, from here you can find the r, and then r you can put here to find out the total surface area. So I hope you can do question number 6 by yourself. Now move to question number 7. Question number 7 says that a lead pencil consists of a cylinder of wood with a solid cylinder of graphite. You can see this is a pencil, okay, who is having graphite. This is called graphite. This is dark is called graphite. So this line is given going downside straight, okay, and this graphite is also in cylindrical form only. And here you can see this is a piece of wood. Around all this graphite, this is a piece of wood only, okay. So from this piece of wood and graphite, this pencil is formed. ग्रेफाइट से और इस वुड से क्या बनी है? पेंसिल बनी है, जिसमें अंदर क्या है आपका? ग्रेफाइट ही है टोटल, जो सिलेंड्रिकल शेप में है, और पेंसिल भी क्या है? सिलेंड्रिकल शेप में ही है. नाउ सो यू कैन सी हियर filled cylinder of graphite filled in the interior. The diameter of the pencil, diameter is given of pencil, diameter of pencil 7 millimeter. Diameter of the graphite also given 1 meter. So 2 diameter are there, it means 2 radius will be there, one capital radius, or you can say one small radius, or you can say one outer radius, one inner radius. If the length h is given 14 centimeters, so h will remain same of graphite also and pencil also. Find the volume of the wood and that of the graphite. So we have to find the volume of wood also, and we have to find the volume of graphite also. So let's do this question. So I have drawn the figure of that pencil here. As you can see here, inside this graphite is there, which is in dark shape, okay, and this is outer diameter of the pencil, that is 7 millimeter. Now inner diameter also given. It means the diameter of this graphite, this much only, is also given how much? 1 millimeter. Okay, graphite 1 millimeter diameter, and diameter of this pencil, which I have shown by capital D, that is 7 millimeter. Height is given 14 centimeter. Okay, it is given centimeter. These are given in millimeter. So first we will find the radius of the pencil, that is outer radius, capital R I am showing, 7 by 2. Because we know very well, if you have to find the radius, we will divide by 2. Now here this 7 is given in millimeter. So first we will convert this millimeter into centimeter. So how we convert this millimeter into centimeter? 1 millimeter equals to 1 upon 10 centimeter. 7 millimeter equals to 7 upon 10. That is 0.7 centimeter. And how we are finding radius? Dividing by 2. 0.7 divided by 2. That is the radius of the pencil, or you can say outer radius. Now small radius, it means radius of graphite. It is given 1 millimeter diameter. So radius will be divided by 2. So 1 millimeter divided by 2, but it is in millimeter. So convert this also in centimeter. So divide by 10. So 1 upon 10 multiply by 2, it will come 1 upon 20, or you can 0.05 centimeter. Now, as the question is given in the question that how much we have to find the volume of the wood and that of the graphite. So first we will find the volume of the wood. So what is the volume of the wood? Formula, it means cylinder only. So volume of pencil, from the volume of the full pencil, if we subtract the volume of this graphite, So what we can find out, how much wood is used. This full volume, if you subtract the volume of this graphite only, so what will be left? Only graphite, only this wood will left. So in this way we can find the volume. So volume of wood in pencil equals to volume of pencil. One is volume of graphite. So volume of pencil pi r square h. Why I am using capital R? Because it is pencil, outer radius. Volume of graphite, I will use small r because it is small radius. So here pi is common, h is common, h is common. So we can take pi h common inside r square minus r square, capital R square minus small r square. So 22 upon 7 into 14, r square means 0.7 upon 2 and small r means 1 upon 20 or we can say 0.05. So I am writing 1 upon 20 only, 1.20 whole square. Now we can put the value, it becomes 0.35 whole square. 1 upon 20 means 0.052 whole square. When we calculate it, so it will come 22 2s are 44 because how it's 2 came, 7 2s are 14. So 22 into 2, 22 into 2 and 0.35 whole square comes 0.1225 and 0.05 whole square comes 0.0025. When we subtract this from this, so it comes 0.12. When we multiply these both, so it comes 5.28 centimeter cube. This is the volume of the wood. Now we have to find the volume of graphite also, na? So when we are finding the volume of graphite, so we have to use small r. So pi r square h. So small r is how much? 0.05. So square, so it comes 22 upon 7 multiplied by 0.05 means 0.0025 into 14. So 7 2s are 14. So 2 into 22, it comes 44 multiplied by 0.0025 which comes 0.11 centimeter cube. So here we have completed our question number 7. Now comes the last question of the exercise. A patient in a hospital is given soup daily in cylindrical bowl of diameter 7. So by using diameter you can find out the radius, that is 7 upon 2. If bowl is filled with the soup of height, it means h also given, r also given. You can find r by using diameter. How much soup the hospital has to prepare daily to serve 250 patients? So it means you have to find the volume of the cylinder, which means volume equals to pi r square h. So pi 22 upon 7, r means 7 upon 2 into 7 upon 2 because r square, and h is how much? 4. You will find the volume of the one bowl. But you have to serve how many patients in hospital? 250. So whatever volume come, multiply by 250, so you can get your answer. So here we have completed our exercise 13.6 also. At last, I just want to say, be safe and God bless you all.